So what is the most important thing then? Relationships? Probably. So what's the most important thing for any relationship? I'd say that it's gotta be honesty. I've been cheated on, lied to. You know, they say get better, not bitter. It can be so hard to be honest, especially when the truth hurts. And it can be so hard to push the people out of your life that lie to you, especially if you love them. But I can guarantee you that hard work pays off. I've lived that shit. Once you're surrounded by people who love you, and you know you can trust them, that's life, man. Hold the standard. Do not let that shit into your life. Be honest. Got a bit of a rant about these guys on TikTok who are posting videos saying, you know, women are the reason there's no nice guys left. Nice guys finished last. I was nice to this girl and didn't work out, and we're just sick of trying. Okay, so what happened? You didn't get what you wanted? You didn't get your way? This is a dating game. That's the way it goes. You gotta have reasonable expectations. And you're like, I was so nice to her, I did all this shit, and she didn't want me, so you didn't like that. And you feel like you'd been done wrong. Fair. But that has to be okay. You gotta be good with that. And you can't just go start blaming the opposite sex for all the problems you're having. You gotta be tougher than that. And the next time you find somebody you really like, chill out. Don't be getting all obsessed and infatuated. That shit's a turn off. I hate this message. I think it's toxic. And it goes both ways. Women saying this about men. It's fucking toxic, man. We should not be generalizing the opposite sex. This is what leads to problems in relationships. The second you get challenged, you find yourself wanting something different. You default to these stereotypes, and you just put this person into that box. Oh, another one of these, another one of those. I think that's weak. And that's lazy thinking. Being lazy when you're thinking. You should be trying to figure your partner out. And the problem is if you actually think this way, that they're all the same, then you're going to react to lots of situations the same way. You're going to treat them all the same way. So the problem could actually be you.
Hey, are you still trying to find your purpose?
Purpose, are you here? You here? Purpose.
So if you are, here's a concept that you should try out. So your purpose comes from your pain, and the hardest thing that you've gone through in your life is the thing that you should lean on. So here's an example. If you've had a successful business and you struggle to make sales, build a team, or to scale your business, all the pain and experiences that you went through, you can teach and you can give so they can learn from your failures. In a way, it's teaching your younger self the knowledge that you wish you had to build a better path in life. The more you give, the more you receive to validate your purpose. Trust me, it won't be easy, but it's worth a try. Your purpose comes from your pain. Give it a go.
Forget the mistletoe. Just kiss her. Often and everywhere.
Ladies, get your wine. Like you're a boss? The person who has control over your paycheck? The person who has control over your job and career? No. Girl, I got 2 words for you. Hear me out. There are millions of men in this world. Do not shit where you eat. This has been a rule of mine since day one of entering into the workforce. Why? Believe it or not, I'm actually a very private person when it comes to my personal life. And so I've never wanted my personal life exposed at my professional job. Now, am I saying you can't find a significant other at work? Absolutely not. I have a ton of friends who have met their spouse at their job. The difference? Neither works for each other and neither works underneath one another. That is a recipe for disaster. In my personal experience, men who do this, it's them flexing their muscles and showing their position of power. Instead of entertaining this romantically, be documenting everything he does in writing. And that's something to give HR later, you know, after you've told him no.
To all the men out there, these are the 3 things that you must implement in your life to attract a woman into your life. These are the things that women are looking for. If you have problem finding the right one, if you're not attracting women into your life, please watch this video. It is the truth and everyone needs to hear this. The first thing a woman is looking for is a confident man, a guy who is able to stand on his 2 feet, a guy that is able to make his own decisions, and a guy that is unable to be swayed by other people's opinions. Showing confidence is the #1 way to draw attraction, to create attraction from a woman, because you know exactly what you want in life. Secondly, never be needy or never be a clinger. This shows women that you are weak. The truth is, a man who is on his path, a man that is focused on his life, has time to respond to a woman, but he can't be there every second, answer every call, text her every minute. Give her that space so she draws more attraction to you. Lastly, as a man, focus on your goals, your career, your personal health. Grow as a man and a woman will be drawn to you. They are looking for someone that will help them in life. So be that strong partner, grow yourself, and you will attract anyone into you.
Want some relationship advice? This is advice for all the men out there. Unfollow all those pages of those half-naked women. Especially if you're in a committed relationship. Those images ruin the way you look at your woman. Hit that unfollow button because it's not going to benefit you in the future. It can ruin your relationship.
You gotta stop playing the nice guy, dude. That Disneyland stuff of getting to know her and like showing your feelings and stuff, that shit didn't work. That's a surefire way to get friend zoned. You gotta keep that sexual tension, dude. When you have to begin escalating, start by touching her when you talk, hold her hand, go for the kiss. Just keep escalating, dude. And that's how you're gonna avoid the friend zone.
That this can be applied broadly, but I'm gonna talk directly to the men for a little bit. Guys, if the answer is not yes, it is no. Did you hear me? If the answer is not yes, it is no. That includes maybe, that includes I'll think about it. All of those. Until you get yes, the answer is not yes. All right? And we just need to do better. We suck at consent, guys. We got to do much better. We have to stop feeling so entitled to things. We have to stop feeling like we are owed things just for existing as a man. Fuck you. You're stupid. Okay? If the answer is not yet, and it can, I'm talking about any aspect of life. I'm talking, we really need to just start really internalizing these things and really working on ourselves in our day-to-day life, not just sexually. Okay? We need to work and we need to be better. For the sake of humanity, we have to be better. I don't know why I decided to say that. I just felt compelled.
If a man expects a woman to be an angel in his life, he must create heaven for her. Angels don't live in hell.
One piece of advice you'd give a young guy.
Leave the girls alone. Just do this. You don't need the girl.
Want some relationship advice? This advice is for all the men out there. Stop watching porn. Bro, it's ruining the way you look at women. It's not helping you in any way. I promise you, it's going to ruin your life in the future. So stop watching. It doesn't help you. Want some relationship advice? This goes out to all my fellas out there. There's nothing wrong with showing a woman that you love her. There's nothing wrong with you treating your woman with respect. Don't let these brothers fool you. If you want her, show her. And if she likes that toxic energy, you don't need her. Positive females only. Want some relationship advice? Ladies, this is the truth about men. Most men were not taught how to treat a woman right. And it's mainly because most of them didn't have a father figure in their lives. Or they never experienced what true love looks like. So be patient with your boyfriend. Because every day he's learning how to treat a woman right.
Fellas, there's a little PSA, a little advice. If you're cooking dinner, well, that 5-star gourmet hope she gives me a little later is cooking in the oven. Clean up the kitchen. Trust me. You'll bring out a different side of your woman.
Guys, say this or do this when she's teasing you. instant butterflies. Hi, hello, it's Ann. Ladies, let me know. Guys, pay attention. Let's go. 1, if she says make me, first of all, bold. We love that. Gentlemen, just look at her and be like, bet. Bruh, she's going to be internally screaming. You just matched her energy. 2, if she puts her leg over your leg, that was on purpose. Put your hand on her thigh. And 3, if she says, you won't, look her up and down, smile, and then look away. You are going to drive her crazy, I promise.
Want some relationship advice? This is things men don't want to talk about. Crying edition. Listen, there's nothing wrong with a man crying. Bruh, if you're sad, you're sad. If you're upset, you're upset. You're not a weak man for crying. It's okay not to be okay. Want some relationship advice? This is advice for all the men out there. Unfollow all those pages of those half-naked women. Especially if you're in a committed relationship. Those images ruin the way you look at your woman. Hit that unfollow button because it's not going to benefit you in the future. It can ruin your relationship.
Please just be there. Be in the moment. That's all I care about. Also, what do you want for dinner? I really need to know that. And if you're not fine, fucking tell me.
Taking off a skirt, let her wear my shirt before she leave. I'ma need my shirt back. Nigga, you know how.
Exposing the girls. Again. If she says she's going out with a friend and doesn't specify the name, then she's going out with a guy. If it was a girl, she would have said my friend Debbie, my friend Melissa, and so on. If she texts you, are you okay? She's genuinely worried about you. If she says, oh, period, then she's genuinely disappointed in you. If she texts you seriously, question mark, then you have 5 minutes to repeal the stupid text that you sent earlier, and maybe you need another hard look at...
Hey folks, look at that beautiful sunshine behind me. No more night shift for this guy. Went on a Tinder date about 10 days ago and went all the way on the first date. Her decision. She said she wanted to test drive the car before she buys it. She said that after. I'm not a fucking car. And now we're trying to get to know each other and I'm just confused, man. I don't think it's the best way to start things out, especially if you want it to develop into something serious. Because it takes time to get to know somebody. I feel like I'm going to be the bad person if suddenly I don't want it to go any further, right? Let me know your guys' opinion. Yeah.